Good evening all, and welcome to another video on All How's Ale. It's Friday night, which means it's alcohol-free beer night. Which one are we going for? It is this one. It is Freestar from Freestar Limited. And it says it's a fresh take on beer, breaking the rules of drinking so you can choose what you want, when you want it. And it also says, I like this, as I said in the unboxing, a back label reader. We like you. This is Prime Time, the first beer ever created without using any yeast or producing any alcohol. The result is a super sustainable and 100% alcohol-free beer that tastes, apparently, in our not so humble opinion. Cheers, Charlie, Eddie and Felix. It says Freestar is better for the planet because it uses 90% less CO2, 80% less energy, 80% less water, and 70% less waste than other beer production methods. It does say we've still got more work to do, and check out the website for more. I'll stick the website link in the description below, just so we can check all that out. It's gluten-free, it's vegan-friendly, and it's only 62 calories in the bottle. And I got it from, as you know, the Wise Bartender. So, yeah, beer with a citrus edge. IPA-style lager. Interesting, eh? It says it right there. And it says it's an award winner. It's the 2019 World Beer Awards, United Kingdom winner. It's right there on the little neck label. Right there, look. And you've got the Freestar bottle lid right there. It's not going to find it, just bad focus. Anyway, let's get it out into a glass and see what it's all about. So as always, it's nicely chilled. We're going to pour into my AF Beer Club glass today. And the pour is pale, very pale. Carbonated, so we can get ahead. The beer glass could do with a bit more cleaning. Apologies for that. So that's your beer in a glass. It's kind of light straw, verging on gold, white head, crystal clear, good carbonation rolling up the glass from the nucleation points, and you've got a pretty tight and compact head. So yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. It looks a little bit pale for my usual liking, but then again, it is a lager style with an IPA twist. So the whiff, see what it's like. Okay, that's interesting. That's different. That's really quite different. That's like nothing I've smelt before. I wish there was smell-o-vision, because then I could let you smell it. I'm getting some really unusual non-beer-like aromas. It's almost like there's a sharpness to it. It's the floral nature to it. There is a sharpness. There's something that's a little bit like tomato. I know that's what was throwing me. Yeah. On aromas alone, I'm not sold, I must admit. But what does it taste like? Cheers. Yeah, I get that tomato thing as well on the flavour, but I'm also getting something a bit more like Parma Violet. That's the floral edge. I'm not sure what I think of this one. Okay, the body is light. There's no getting away from that. It's light, thin. It's quite dry. It's well carbonated. The flavour, though, is not for me. I'm not so sure that tomato-like thing, and it's like a processed tomato. It's like Heinz tomato soup. And flowers and that floral edge. It's very, very different. It's neither sweet nor bitter. It's not particularly hoppy or malty. I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. I really don't know what to make of it. The finish, there isn't a lot of it. And again, it's neither hoppy nor sweet nor bitter nor malty. It looks like a beer, but it does not taste like a beer. It's got that tomato thing again. I should have known better. It was a good song, if you remember it. 10 internet points to anyone who knows the artist. Anyway, Freestar Primetime Beer. It's interesting. Let's go to the aid memoir from Untapped, which says it has had 510 check-ins with an average score of 2.15. Yeah. Let's just go to my scoreboard. And then we'll figure out the enigma that it is as we go. Just fill in the names. I forgot to fill that in as I was prepping for the video. So we've got a completely empty Scoreboard of Joy. The looks. It looks okay. It looks like a lager. It's got a head on it that looks like a beer head, albeit a smallish one, and it's quite a nice looking head, let's be honest. Can I fault the looks? I really can't. It's perhaps a little bit paler in colour than the beer I would normally go for, but, you know, it looks all right. I cannot fault the looks. I'm going to give it the point for the looks. The aroma is where it all starts to get interesting. Like I say, it does not smell hoppy. It does not smell malty. It does not smell like beer. There is that slightly tomato-like, I can't believe I'm saying it. It smells like tomato soup crusted with flowers. And I know there's no yeast, and I know it's not a beer that's produced in the regular run-of-the-mill way. No yeast, no alcohol. I'm not sure what to make of it. They say it tastes like fire, or tastes like the star. Everyone's taste buds are different. That's all I can say. The aromas as well. Everyone's nose is different. Everyone gets different things. I am not a fan of the aroma, I'm afraid. There's nothing in there that I am keen on. It's not to say you won't like it, though. I'm going to, unfortunately, give it a nul point for the aroma. The body, it's all right. You know, it's a lager-style beer with an IPA twist. The body is all right. It's a little bit less than medium. Carbonation's all right. Mouth feels all right. Can I fault it? I would like it heavier, I'll be honest. That's me just being critical. It works for the style. It could just be a bit heavier and it would be great on the body. I'm going to give it the 0.75 on that front. The taste is very much an enigma, like I said earlier. You've got, and I'm going to try and do it. I'm going to try and remove my nose. I know it sounds weird, from the experience. I'm just going to shut the back of my nose, sip it and see what I taste. I was taught that trick when I was on holiday in Kenya many years ago. We was given a drink and we was told, smell it and you won't drink it. Taste it, you'll think it's fantastic. It was durian. Anyway, and it's just all about shutting the back of your nose. It tastes a little sweet. It's not very beer-like though. For me, there's nothing about that I like. On a lager beer, I like those SARS hops, that grassiness that comes through. And on an IPA, I like the bitter sort of freight train of hops, and maybe even some sort of tropical flavours to go with your modern style IPAs. This one really doesn't have anything that I recognise as beer. Certainly not lager, certainly not IPA. Nothing really with a citrus edge that is mentioned on the bottle. I don't know if it's a bottle that's escaped through the production that's just got something in it. I don't know. But it's not for me, unfortunately. Boys and girls at Freestar, it's going to get a naught from me, I'm afraid. But again, as everything, taste buds are subjective. You might like it. I don't on this one. And the finish. It's got nothing like a lager. There's none of that grassiness. There's none of that dry, kind of clean, crisp feeling that I get. It's a little sweet on the finish. It's a little... That's it. It's a little sweet. It doesn't hang around for long, the finish, at all. So, yeah. It's not for me. I'm afraid. It's not for me. I'm going to give it an unfortunate 0 on that one as well. So it's got 1.75 from me. And this I find really rare. I genuinely find it really hard to be that critical on a beer. I always try to find something I like about it. But for me, this one just isn't for me, I'm afraid. But, like I say, try it yourself. You might like it. It might be just my taste buds don't respond to it. It might be that this one is not up to the usual standard. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But yeah, it's not for me, I'm afraid. So, it's not one I'm going to buy again. But as always, I'll try anything. I'm interested to know what the criteria was for it to win this award. I'm very interested. Yeah, very. It's tomato. It's definitely tomato. I'm going to get in touch with the brewery, see what they say, because I can't believe a beer would taste like tomato. Anyway, ladies and gents, boys and girls, I'm waffling and taking up too much of your time. I'm just going to say, down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them. That's been the beer. I've been Nick, and I'll see you again soon for another one.